When police found this missing dog, they made him sing TV songs to confirm his identity. When police in Israel found a runaway husky, the hunt for its owner was a strange one. How do you identify a dog without the owner present? But the method his suspected human suggested would certainly answer the question without any doubt. Wherever you are in the world, being a police officer must be tough. You need a large skill set and the nature to deal with all kinds of different people. In fact, on occasion, you even need to be good with animals. That was the case with Israeli officer patrolling the Negev desert near Beersheba. During their rounds, they came across a group of youths at an archaeological site in Tel Sheva. A Siberian Husky sounds like an unusual breed to find in a hot country. However, they're not as unsuited to the climate as you might think. Although they're known as sled dogs, they're also capable of surviving in hot conditions too. Huskies have a double-layer coat made from two different types of hair. Their undercoat is thick and protects them from cooler weather and Arctic conditions. However, guard hairs comprise the top coat, which traps air and reflects the sun. So in fact, either hot or cold extremes suit huskies, which accurately describes Beersheba's climate. Nevertheless, the officers could tell the husky was sick. As a result, they approached the teenagers and inquired about their dog. The group explained that they didn't actually own the husky, nor did they know where he had come from. They found him in his current emaciated state and stepped in to look after him. After giving him food and water, officers began the process of tracking down the husky's real owners. In this regard, they already had a lead. One of the officers recalled that a Beersheba local had reported that his dog had gone missing, so they started there. After contacting the unidentified local, officers were pleased to hear that it sounded like they had found the right man. But there was still a matter of confirming the dog's ownership, so they requested that the man drop by. Shemesh was a sitcom broadcast in Israel in 1997, and it ran until 2004, when production ceased. It still clearly had its fans, though, so the officers chose to play the husky its theme music. The footage uploaded on April 9, 2018 shows the husky initially lying on the floor, but that's before he hears the music. As it starts, the dog immediately raises his head and his whole demeanor changes in a matter of seconds. The husky seems to be listening to the music and tilts his head to one side, then the other. Suddenly, he throws his head back to the sky and starts to howl. The serenade entertains the officer present so much that they can't help but burst out laughing. The husky's long howl is all the proof the officers need to identify him, so they contact his owner. The subsequent reunion is also recorded on the YouTube video, and it's incredibly touching. When he reaches his husky, the man falls down to his knees. The dog is just as happy to see his owner, and with a little howl goes directly to him. The husky's tail starts to wag, then he circles his human. After that, the husky showers his owner with affection and kisses. The Jerusalem Post described the event on April 25, 2018, including a translation of the man's words. "I cried the whole way here," the man says during his reunion. "You poor thing." Then he addresses the officers who saved his best friend directly. Thank you so much." So why do some dogs seem to sing along to music? It's worth noting that Siberian Huskies are genetically closer to wolves than dogs. As such, they don't bark often, which is a territorial reaction, and talk to each other with howls instead.